Show me the money! Today's show, the New Orleans Saints got some great news in terms of the salary cap. I'm going to inform you here in a moment, but really quick reminder to subscribe to the channel. That way you never miss out any updates throughout the offseason. We're ramping up the coverage for you. We're going to be doing a lot more content, a lot higher quality content for you here at Saints Now by Chat Sports. My personal pledge and my promise to you is to give you as much coverage as I possibly can throughout this entire offseason. So if you want the best videos, news, rumors, updates, everything in between, live shows, short-form content, long-form content, this is the place to be. Your one-stop shop for 100% free, no paywalls, none of that nonsense. Subscribe today. So let's talk about it. It's good news and it's bad news. Bad news for Ryan Ramczyk, the injury side of things. It's not shocking, but the Saints did clear some cap space. Ryan Ramczyk, he actually agreed to reduce his 2025 base salary from $18 million to the vet minimum, which is like 1.120 something or the other. So just under or just over $1 million. And it is expected that Ryan Ramczyk will retire. This is an expected move. He's been dealing with a major knee injury since last year, 2022, to be totally honest. This is a guy, even in the last offseason, who was ruled out for the entirety of the year before we even got to training camp. And so, for the record, the New Orleans Saints, they cleared up $16.7 million in cap space, meaning they have a little bit extra money, and they're a little bit closer to getting over, or not over the cap, but being cap compliant. Now, I also want to add this picture in here. I saw it on Twitter. TJ Jones, he posted it, so I just wanted to, so shout out to TJ for posting this picture. Ryan Ramczyk with his family, we kind of cropped it out. That does not look like a right tackle. This does not look like a guy who's one of the top right tackles in the league. He does not look like he is big anymore. It looks like he's lost a lot of weight, which is a good thing. I got to give credit to Ram. Good for him, man. Ryan Ramczyk, hell of a career over the course of his time in New Orleans. He was a part of that 2017 draft class. He was just absolutely great for such a long time. He kind of reset the market and redefined what it was to be a quality right tackle in the league and the importance of having a quality right tackle. So, he is what's the word? He's paving paths in the National Football League. Got to give nothing but credit to Ryan Ramczyk. I'm sorry? A trailblazer. That's the one I'm looking for. Shout out producer Tex. He's been a trailblazer at the right tackle position. And just so you guys know, this is not some crazy, ridiculous something or the other move to, no. This is exactly what Drew Brees and Malcolm Jenkins both did with their contracts before retiring as well. Gives the team a little bit more money, moves the money around. They're not going to pay him as much this year, so you are more cap compliant, meaning the New Orleans Saints, in terms of their cap space right now, it sits at about roughly $50 million over the cap, and that's per overthecap.com. So if you guys don't believe me, go check out the website right now. Now, just got to say, pour one out for the 2017 draft class. I mean, we will never, ever, 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 ever. Did I say never, ever, ever? We will never see a draft run like this ever again. I saw some Lions fans tweet about, oh yeah, look at this little 6-player run that we went on. Well, this entire draft class, for the record, was amazing. We had 8 players that were all just nailed that pick. I'd like to get back to this. I really would. And I just got to say to Alvin Kamara, the lone surviving member in the black and gold of this draft class, thanks for being a real one. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around, man. It just sucks that all these guys are gone. If these guys stuck around, maybe outside of Marcus Williams, we're sitting pretty, guys. I mean, Trey Hendrickson leads the league in sacks. Alex Anzalone, he's on one of the top teams in the league. Ryan Ramczyk, I miss you, man. Marshawn Lattimore just got traded to a playoff contender. He also will get to play against Mike Evans. Pretty cool. In the playoffs, which will be a lot of fun. But it sucks, man. It sucks that we just lost another member of the 2017 draft class. So I just want to say thank you to Ryan Ramczyk. Thank you for everything. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it. You deserve it. There's nothing but good graces and nothing but love, support, and everything coming from Saints fans to you, Ryan Ramczyk. So if you're watching this video, we greatly appreciate you, Ram. Get down in the comment section. Show some love to Ramczyk. Type his jersey number, 71. Josh the Great, Cairo, FPV, Courtney Burgess. Waffle D, Josh the Great, Kyle Rivas, all typing that in the live chat right now. Now, coming up, we're going to go through some free agent targets. Now that the New Orleans Saints have a little bit more money and now they're closer to being cap compliant, let's talk about who they could potentially sign when free agency opens up here in, about a month or two. Really quick, got to tell you guys about Game Time, today's presenting sponsor. One of my favorite apps out there across the world, and then also one of my favorite apps just to get tickets. And there's a lot of apps to go get tickets, but I think Game Time is the best for a multitude of reasons. One of those being Game Time Picks. It filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets that you know you're not interested in anyway. So download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off your first purchase. One of my favorite ways to spend the weekend is going to concerts, comedy shows, theater events, sporting events, anything in between with my girlfriend Maddie, with my family, my friends, anybody that likes to go to live events. They're my people. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Terms do apply, but once again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. And I just also want to give a shout-out to Game Time. I went to a Co Wetzel concert last weekend with my girlfriend Maddie. It was absolutely amazing. And, we had a little bit of an issue trying to figure out where the tickets were coming in, and I was kind of confused. It was my first time using the app. Just want to give a massive, massive credit to the Game Time customer service department. They are second to none. I mean, they took care of me. They were emailing me, they were calling me, they were texting me. We got things squared away in less than 5 minutes. I didn't know where to find my ticket. They said, all right, give me 2 seconds. Boom. Ticket was in my email. We were good to go. Shout out to Game Time's amazing, incredible customer service department. So if you ever have any issues, do not hesitate to reach out to them because they will take care of you. Again, download the Game Time app. It's code CHATSPORTS, $20 off. Terms do apply, but use code CHATSPORTS when you download the Game Time app for $20 off. Alrighty, so the free agent targets, let's dive into them. We're just going to kind of go down the list of just a handful of names to keep an eye out for, and I'm not going to sit here and say the Saints will or should sign every single one of these players. But I wouldn't mind Tee Higgins. I wouldn't hate Stephon Diggs. I wouldn't love Aaron Jones, but I wouldn't hate Aaron Jones, to be honest. I'd rather go Najee Harris if you're going to sign a running back. But Justin Fields, also an option at quarterback. He is a free agent. He's only 25 years old. I'm literally older than Justin Fields. So if you want a guy who's as sharp and as ripe as I am, go sign him. He's currently the QB2 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have favored Russell Wilson for a majority of the season. And to be totally honest, for the Saints, they're a team that needs to figure out the cap space. And I think that you could sign them on a 1-year prove-it type deal, something like the Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith contract from a couple years ago. Go give him enough money that's respectable, but not too much money where you're breaking the bank. See what he's got, have him prove something, and show us what you can do. He's a good dual threat quarterback. He can run, he can throw. He's really good at creating extra time in the pocket. And on top of that, he does have a decent amount of quality experience playing with the Bears and playing some with the Steelers. Now, offensive line is also a big need for the New Orleans Saints. So let's talk about some free agent targets in the trenches right there. What about Trey Smith, Will Fries, Kevin Zeitler, Ronnie Stanley, or Cam Robinson? All 5 of these. I gave you a couple different, 3 guards, 2 tackles. In my opinion, I think the interior offensive line needs more help than the tackle position. I like Taliesin Fuaga a lot. I think that Trevor Penning did a great job of continuing his development this year. And when it comes down to it, if you want to go and add some talent, like Trey Smith, he's going to be the top offensive lineman in free agency. Don't think you're going to be able to afford him, but hey, doesn't hurt to at least give him a call and see if you'd be willing to come down to the Bayou where MVS, Colin Saunders, and some other former Chiefs are playing, CEH as well. Now, free agent targets on the defensive side of the ball. I just kind of went all over the place here. I think cornerback is a big, big need. I think safety is a big need. I think edge rusher, defensive tackle are all big needs. Dre Greenlaw at linebacker, he's just an animal. He's so good. He's been dealing with injuries. He got hurt, what was that, in the Super Bowl? Yeah, he got hurt in the Super Bowl. It was a non-contact injury. He was running on the field to go line up on defense, and he just got hurt. It was a crazy situation there. But Josh Sweat, Khalil Mack, they have both been very productive for their respective teams. Javon Hargrave also being released, so maybe that's the guy you could go get at the defensive tackle position. But Javon Holland, DJ Reed as some DBs, there's just a lot of options in terms of the defensive side of the ball where you could go and address some of these needs and then address some other ones in the draft. Like, to be totally honest, I am so tired of the cap space being a mess. I am so tired of kicking down the can. I am so tired of money being an issue for this team. Like, shout out Preston, I see you in the chat. It just doesn't make any sense, man. When you're kicking the can down the road, it works when you're making the playoffs and when you have double-digit wins. But when you end the year with 5, got to take a look at yourself. And as Mickey Loomis would say, look past the results. Well, the results got you 5 wins. You enjoy this, Mickey Loomis? Do you enjoy people calling for your job? Do you enjoy your home stadium having more opposing fans than home fans? You really enjoy that? I just want to make sure we're on the same page there. I'm ready to get this cap figured out. I'm ready to get the finances done, situated. Take a couple years, draft well, sign some cheaper free agents if you need to, and just figure it out, man. I'm just over it. But really quick, we gave you, 15, almost 20 names to keep an eye out for in free agency? I want you to give me one. Name a free agent that you want the New Orleans Saints to sign. It's your turn to be the GM. Put on your Mickey Loomis cap. Be a little bit smarter with the finances, though. And y'all stay golden. I'm going to be replying to you guys in the comment section. We will see you next time.